Well, the heat is on, which means it will take more water to keep your lawn and your plants green. With all the watering restrictions, have you thought about pulling out your grass and switching to turf? Well, the Approved Home Pro Show is here to help. Let's get straight over to Sean Johnson. Sean, good morning.
Morning, Heather. You're absolutely right. With the heat and all the other things with water restrictions, it is almost impossible to have a green lawn these days. That's one of the reasons why for our hero highlight today, we have Patrick from Turf Evolutions in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. And Greg Cantor, 30 years in the business with Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. Greg, great to have you here.
Thank you.
So, Patrick, Turf Evolutions, before we get started, explain to people what it is that you do.
Well, actually, we provide turf across the nation. Basically, what we do is we manufacture here and in Georgia, and we bring it out to California, and we help the homeowners basically get it installed in their front yard. So we are a full-service contractor, basically Hero approved, obviously, and to help people take advantage of putting turf in their front lawn.
Okay, wonderful.
Turf is something that people think of it as AstroTurf, and it's changed a lot. And I think people don't realize and don't always understand that. Look at how natural this is. It's not like it used to be. What are some of the common questions that people ask you when you go into their home and talk about your turf?
Couldn't agree with you more, Greg. It's not the same. You're absolutely right. And what's changed a lot about it is its permeability. What's changed about it is it's the way it's manufactured and the face weight. Basically, ours is 80% face weight. And what happens with that is basically it gives us a bidirectional blade as well. So when you look at this, it looks like real grass. Instead of that one directional grass that you usually used to seeing, when you can really tell it's fake.
And you use the word thatch. Explain what thatch is. We were talking about that in the green room. Why thatch makes natural or synthetic turf look so much better.
Right. Opposed to having just one blade and it coming up, just straight up. It kind of looks fake when it comes out. When you put a thatch underneath it, it has like a gold environment. So it looks more natural, more appealing to the eye. And so we have different types of grass to choose from, about 9, but you'll see 4 on the table. But the biggest question we get is, what's the most popular? And that would be the golden arm meadow. It's hard to keep it in stock.
So also people are concerned about what's in turf. Can you explain kind of how it's made up and, kind of calm people's nervousness of that, there might be lead or something in turf?
Absolutely. It's kind of funny you say that because ours is a lead-free environment as well. You're going to find more lead in your front yard today than you would on our turf, actually. So it makes it compliant, which is important for the rebates out there, because if it's not lead compliant, you don't get the rebate.
Longevity is a question you mentioned. People have a question about how long the turf is going to last. Can you shed some light on that too?
Sure, and it goes with the application. Obviously, the right application is going to give you the right warranty as well. Ours is a 2-year labor warranty, which is a year above the standard. If we come to the product, we come with a 10 to a 15-year warranty as well. The UV protection in our blades, it starts to dissipate within 8 years, but it's naked to the eye. What's great about it? So, up to 8 years, you're not going to see any fading or wearing and so forth.
That must put people's minds at rest because they're not sure about that longevity. So that's a great answer. Off the camera, we were talking a little bit about water savings, and we have some numbers here. 300 gallons. That's a number related to what?
To toilets. We obviously heard that we are in a drought in California. You haven't heard, obviously it's here. And basically everyone's doing the best they can to save water. The price of water is going up dramatically. So the toilet, when you put an energy efficient toilet inside, it saves you about 300 gallons a year.
And that's something everybody should be doing to begin with, Greg, but the other number is an important number.
50,000 gallons is what the average savings is.
It's a lot of toilets. Actually, that's regarded to our lawn.
No, that's what I mean for turf.
Right, exactly. So when you actually take your water, 60% of your water bill goes to the exterior of your home. So you think of that for a second, most of that goes to your lawn. And what a lot of people don't know is 30% of that is called runoff.
And we were talking about, the governor said that the days of green lawns are over, but with turf, you can have a green lawn, you don't have to fertilize it, you don't have to water it, you don't have to mow it, and it looks green all the time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you cut on water, you cut on maintenance, you cut on a lot of different things.
We actually have a social media question that we want to cover. If we ever do get rain in the future, is drainage an issue we need to be concerned about with synthetic turf?
Well, that's a great question as well. Our manufacturing environment took that into consideration when we started in this business, and we are the primary company that's being used to have a fully permeable product. We don't have a hole punch backing, which is a great thing, and so we stay true to the permeability and drainage system. We have one of the best drainage systems in the marketplace.
That's great to know, because people
Right.
also have that's a common question. HERO program is something we talk a lot about. HERO is a financing program that allows people to do energy efficient or water conservation upgrades. And you're a HERO registered contractor, and you're big fans of HERO.
Absolutely. HERO came at the most opportune time, obviously, but more importantly, a consumer advocate. It protects the consumer from any contractors coming in, collecting money up front, and then maybe disappearing for whatever reasons. With HERO, there's a couple of different advantages. One, it's not tied to a credit score. It's tied to 15% of the equity of your home, and bless these people, because they've actually, over a lifetime, already saved 1 billion gallons of water with their contracts that they've written thus far. So very easy to use, very easy, friendly to get this in your home with zero money out of your pocket, and it becomes a very great tax benefit as well.
Yeah, we've seen on the show, we've interviewed so many different HERO registered contractors, and it's allowing so many people to do these kind of upgrades, turf and
It's
water
great.
energy conservation they couldn't do before.
And it's the best consumer protection, and there's no other financing like it. I mean, you don't get paid till the job is done and the client is happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very significant point.
Yeah, the consumer benefits of HERO are amazing. People should know, if they want to find out more about HERO, they can go to 844-GO-4HERO. That's 844-GO, the number 4HERO, or go to approvedhomepros.com/HERO, or go through any of the HERO registered contractors like Turf Evolutions. They can connect you also.
Absolutely.
All right, go back to Heather.
All right, gentlemen, thanks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Thank you.
ApprovedHomePros.com is the website to find any other local Approved Home Pro as well. Thanks.